Easy. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Let me tell everybody I'm live. I'm doing good. It's showtime, basically. We are going to stall for a few minutes. Let's see. Let's see if we put a 500 goal. Are we going to hit a double dragon? That'll be nice. Okay. A Brent Fires intermission. You are so funny. Hi, Kaya. Hi, Alguera. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So let me get this poll situated. I have not seen any of my guests come in here yet. So let's see how this goes. Let me get this poll ready. Hey, Dr. V, what you laughing at? Okay, if you guys see the poll, please answer the poll. Do you believe that women history is overlooked? Is women history overlooked, guys? Yes or no? If you see the poll, please answer the poll. Welcome to Truth or Theory, everybody. If you can see the poll, please answer it. If you can't see it, you may have to leave the stream and come back in. La la! Hello, Queen. So the poll tonight is women history overlooked? Yes or no? Yes or no? While we're going over that, let me go over a few quick rules now that we're featured. There is absolutely no trolling. No rude comments. Anyone in red will be quick to kick you out. Okay. OEO. No cussing, especially in the box, guys. If you do accidentally cuss, please catch yourself. Stud Barbie. So make sure you fave anyone that is active in a stream. I see 7 yeses, 0 no's. Everyone feels like women history is overlooked. Wow. Okay. That's powerful right there. Yes, yes. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you keep an open mind tonight. I do see that it's 8 yeses, 0 no's. And if you are a guest for tonight, and if you don't mind, please request the box once this poll goes away. Let me text Barbie. Okay. Okay, if you are a guest, please request the box. Hello, Ruby. Thank you for being beautiful.
I'm very glad I came in here.
On 2 more people. I saw Queen Lala come in. Barbie came in earlier to confirm the time. So while we wait, we can go ahead. What you say?
That's why I was confused. You put 9 PST on the flyer.
On the flyer?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
So I just came in here to double check. So I'm glad I came. I ended my old stream. I'm like, oh no, I think it's supposed to be EST. I'm here.
Let's check. Where is Emoji J at? Let's see. Nah, you put 9 p.m. EST.
Oh, maybe I just read it wrong because my phone. Yep, it was probably my phone.
Oh, you
Love
can't
them.
see
I'm
the
here.
We're
Hi.
here. We are here. Okay, so we'll give you a few moments to introduce yourself. Queen Lala, if you're back there, please request the box.
Thank you, Sad. Hi, I'm Red Ruby. I stream on Thursdays 100% of the time. Every other day is now after 1:30 in the morning. If you're up, you can come join fun with me. Other than that, I don't really stream. I'm on this show, and I'm actually going to be on another show here soon with Lala on Lala's show.
Oh, are you going to be on Crowned?
Yes.
Hey, yes. Actually, Lala, I was looking for you. I was looking for Crowned today. Welcome everybody. If you are just tuning in, welcome. Tonight we are going to be talking about her story within his story. So if you are new to here, this is Truth or Theory. It's a safe space where we like to think differently, we dive deep, and we question everything in a fun and curious way. So yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about the stories, the influence, and the impact that women have had on families, on our communities, and on history itself. So tonight there's no right or wrong answers. It's just about our perspectives and our experiences, right? Okay. So for that poll, we did have 8 people that felt like women's history is overlooked. I agree with that. And so I guess we could go into the first question. Oh, let me let Lala in.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
I am well. Thank you so much for being here.
Happy Women's History Month to you both.
Happy Women's History Month. Give you a few moments and then you can, legendary Queen Lala, hello. You can go ahead and introduce yourself, plug anything you want to plug. Let us know about you, where to find you.
Sure. So I'm Queen Lala. I am a featured show host just like you right here on the Meet Me app every single Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Yes, she is a nighttime streamer now. So it is a interview style show on confidence, how people got to their confident spaces and how you can get to those same spaces as them, get to that same level of confidence as them. So you guys come out and see me. And otherwise than that, I'm live almost every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. I have a show almost every night of the week. So come by, hang out, catch a vibe, catch some love and light. And my birthday is next Wednesday. So definitely come hang out with me and, toke a toke, toke a toke.
Okay, if you guys are in here, make sure you run and hit the fave on the legendary Queen Lala and on Red Ruby OEO. Hello. And so we are going to get right into the first question. We do have another lady that should be joining us at some point. She's in Alaska, so we're going to give her grace. So the first question we'll ask, and we'll let Ruby answer, and then Lala. What does her story mean to you personally? And how has a woman's story shaped who you are today? You want me to repeat?
No. Definitely in general, probably that one of the main things that I always heard about was Rosa Parks, and not only Rosa Parks, but I also heard about the girl, I can't think of her name and it saved the life of me right now, but she got put in, she was one of the ones in the German, like where they all died. And she got hidden in a house.
Anne Frank.
Thank you. And Anne Frank, I absolutely adored that because they took it upon themselves to do what they needed to do instead of waiting for somebody else to do that for them.
Okay. Thank you for that. I kind of want to press pause really quick and welcome Conspiracy Barbie. Thank you for showing up. We could take a few moments and you can introduce yourself, plug anything you want to plug.
You see the moose?
The moose?
Oh, you can see it.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, I can.
The moose. It's laying down.
That's
I was
beautiful.
wondering why my dogs were barking. I was like, what is going on here? There's a moose.
Uh-oh.
That's why. That's funny.
You're a comedian, Charm? Charm, you should come by tomorrow for our creator call and a rapper. Hit the star at the top to fave me. We are actually having a discussion on about women empowerment, her story. Barbie, do you have anything you want to plug before we hop back into the questions?
Just that your show is awesome and that it's always a pleasure to be on, and we learn some fun stuff and have good conversations.
And I appreciate you for being here. Everybody, please make sure you fave each other, queens. You are all wonderful streamers, people, spirits. Anyone in the stream, make sure you're favoring all my guests, please. And then we're going to hop back into the question. Ruby already answered question 1. We'll let Lala answer, and then we'll go to Barbie. So question 1 is, what does her story mean to you personally? And how has a woman's story shaped who you are today?
So for me, her story is definitely those trailblazing women, you know, the mathematicians that got overlooked at NASA, and you know, Susan B. Anthony that stitched our nation's flag together, and just the little guy, you know what I mean? I've always enjoyed the little woman story, because that's who I am, you know, whether she was black or white. I grew up in a community where it was a melting pot. I'm from Key West, Florida. Like, it's a melting pot. It's literally everybody from everywhere that landed at the very bottom of the United States. So I've never been able to decipher the color, right? So for me, it's the little woman, period. So that's what her story means for me, is being recognized for even the little things that you do that end up becoming something ginormous beyond your comprehension. That's what really makes her story.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you. Barbie, do you want me to read the question again?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so question 1 is, what does her story mean to you personally? And how has a woman's story shaped who you are today?
Her story, essentially, I like to think of all the women throughout history that have been like big supporters in men's lives, that have made, you know, the difference in history, how they kind of, you know, get forgotten about or shoved under a rug. When I think of women and their stories, I like to think of mothers and caregivers who are the matriarchs of their family, who are always there to help and figure things out and, you know, be that nurturer.
Yes. Okay, thank you all for your opinion and insight. I do like to go over fun facts or my own insights. So the term her story became widely used during the women's liberation movement of the 1960s and 70s. So activists, educators, feminist scholars, they all began using the word to point out that most traditional history books focus mainly on the achievements and perspectives of men. So by saying her story, we're highlighting the idea that women's experiences, our contributions, and our struggles deserve equal attention and recognition in a way that history is told and taught. So the term became popular in women's study classes, books, and cultural movements as well. It was working to recover and share stories of women who had been overlooked or left out of historical records. So I love that. Thank you. I feel like that it was very well said from 3 different perspectives. If you are just tuning in, welcome to Truth or Theory. This is a safe place. We like to think differently, we dive deep, and we question everything in a fun and curious way. Tonight, we are giving our own opinions and insights on what the term her story stands for. Am I glitching? Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay, so we're giving our own insights on what the term her story stands for to us. And we have answered one question. And now we're going to dive into our next question. Feel free to answer the question in the chat. If you are here for question 2, we will let Barbie start us off with answering, and then we'll go to Queen Lala and then Ruby. So, question 2 is name a part of a woman's influence that's hard to document, but yet you feel like it's impossible to deny. So, it's hard to document something that women have done or added to that's impossible to document, but well, it's hard to document, but impossible to deny.
I would like to, think of like the women's intuition or how she is kind of the rock in the family with stuff. We know things sometimes before we know why we know them. It's kind of hard to document. People have a lot of different names for it, but I feel like it's very influential in society. Just the woman's intuition, your gut.
Yeah, like gut instinct. And what about you, Lala? Do you want me to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, question 2, name a part of woman's influence that is hard to document yet impossible to deny.
Oh, you know what I really think that we don't talk about enough is okay, so we talk a lot about divine femininity, divine masculine, but it's that other one that we don't talk about. What is it? The omni or something like that? That divine omni of like the combination of all of it together. Women, we have all of the whole package all the time, and it's just how we unlock it, and it's absolutely undeniable. The power, the magnitude of femininity is absolutely unmatched. You cannot mimic it.
Okay, I love that. And what about you, Ruby? Do you want me to repeat the question?
No, I agree with both of them to the max because, like, I feel like, for instance, if you're sitting there doing everything for your family around it, not necessarily everybody sees you doing everything, and you don't have to necessarily say it either. But you might be seen if somebody's paying attention. But other than that, if you're not being paid attention to, it's just another day in life that we go through on a daily basis.
Yeah. And so to kind of tie into what each of you are saying, the fun fact taps into each person's insight. So for most of history, women were often the primary caregivers, teachers, and cultural keepers within the families. So we pass down different values, traditions, survival skills, or community knowledge through our daily life and conversations. But because these roles usually happened inside the home or within the communities, it's on, rather than like on an official position of power, much of the influence um, never really got recorded in the history books. So it never was recorded, yet it shaped generations of people, families, and cultures. Um, that's just something to think about, y'all. Thank you all for being here. Welcome, welcome to Truth or Theory. And we are going to just slide right into a small segment of our game time. We will add a few segments throughout as we're asking these questions. I do see you guys requesting the box tonight. But this is a show that we already have our guest aligned for. Feel free to stick around for the after talk. And I know I'm glitching so bad.
You're not clicking on my end.
I would say you're not glitching on our end. We see you clearly.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the game tonight is her story or myth. So I will read some statements, and then you guys will guess whether it is her story or it's a myth. No cussing, child. Yeah, it's the female. It's the female edition of history. So typically a lot of women are left out or removed or not highly discussed or acknowledged as much as a man is. for similar situations, if not more. Okay, so the game, her story or myth. You guys just, whether it's true or whether you think it's a myth. So the first one says the first computer programmer in history was a woman.
I think that's true. I remember reading something about that.
Okay. Yes. So this one is a her story. No myth here. So her name is Ada. Her name is Ada Lovelace. Mommy duties.
Yes.
Ava Lovelace. She wrote the first algorithm, which was intended for a machine back in 1840. 1840.
That's a long time ago.
And she wrote the first algorithm, y'all, before there was machines. Her name is Ada Lovelace. That's my auntie. Okay. What about this one? The first person to fly a plane was a woman.
That's
Is that
true.
her story or is that a myth?
Oh no, not the first person. Not the first person. No, that's a myth.
Yeah, that one is a myth. The first
Yeah, not the
successful
first person.
power flight.
The Wright brothers.
Yeah, Orville Wright
The-
and Wilbur
Robert Breckelbachers. Yeah.
Wright. Okay, what about this one, y'all? A woman invented the chocolate chip cookie.
I mean, I could see that.
Her story. Hello, MC. Come through. Yes. Her name is Ruth Wakefield. And it was like in the 1920s, 1930s. Ruth Wakefield.
The chocolate chip cookie hasn't been around for long.
Right. I never knew. Well, I don't really like my chocolate chips unless I got nuts in it anyway.
I love
Okay.
sliced almonds with chocolate chips. Mm.
Ooh. Okay, what about this one? A woman invented the dishwasher.
I think that's a myth. I think that's a myth.
I think it was a man trying to make his woman stop complaining.
I agree.
It was a woman
I
with
agree,
an
Barbie.
initiative. It was a woman that wanted to work smarter and not harder. Her name is Josephine
What?
Cochrane. She patented the first practical dishwasher.
Wow.
Josephine, shout out to Josephine. Hello.
Josephine.
All I know is I thought by 2026 we were all going to have a Rosie and never have to wash dishes again. The Jetsons died.
Oh, I loved the Jetsons. Okay, what about a woman discovered gravity before Newton, but just was never credited?
I think that's true too.
I could see that.
That's true. Isn't that the
No,
The
that
movie
one
with
is a myth. That
Taraji?
one's a myth. That one's a myth.
One
That
more?
one is that one's still credited to Isaac. Okay, what about this one? A woman helped invent technology that led to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Myth.
I think that's true.
I like how everybody is all over the place. We don't know what we
I
believe.
don't know.
This one is her story. Shout out to Haiti Lamar, who helped develop frequency hopping communication. Frequency hopping communication that led to Wi-Fi. That's really cool. Okay. Now, a woman invented windshield wipers.
Yeah, that makes sense. It just
I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
say myth.
Her name is Mary Anderson. She patented the design in 1903.
There were
But
cars
what
that needed
happened?
windshield wipers.
Right. I didn't even know there was cars in there.
She patented the design. So just like for a few of these, it's like being ahead of your time. Like you can foresee into the future something that technology or evolution is going to bring about. Just like with the Ada Lovelace, who created the first computer algorithm. Like, how can you create something that's for something that's not created? Like that, you have to be in like, yeah, no cussing in the chat, guys. Not for another like 40 minutes. So, and then let's see, this will be the last one for this segment. A woman designed the Statue of Liberty.
True.
No, it was someone from France.
I think it's a myth.
Okay, everybody in the comments is on it. Yeah, so it was a man. That's a myth. The statue was designed by Frederick Auguste Bartholdi. Okay, but if you are just tuning in, thank you for being here. This is Truth or Theory. Tonight we're going over her story within his story. Jester. And if you are vibing, and anyone in the comments or anyone up in the chat with me, make sure you fave everybody. This is a safe space. We like to think differently. We dive deep and we question everything in a fun and curious way. Another quick reminder, gentle reminder, no cussing, guys. My people in red have itchy trigger fingers. They just be ready. They be looking for reasons to kick people. So don't give them no reasons. Okay, so we are going to move into the third question. And if you are here, welcome, welcome. If you are here and you want to answer the question in the chat, feel free. So for this one, question 3, we'll start with Ruby, then we'll go to Queen, and then we'll go to Barbie, okay? Okay, and so question 3, when women are called strong, what do you think that means? Or what is that term covering when women is called strong?
We're emotional beings. Like, we deal with emotion and animosity and anxiety a lot different than the opposite sex, just because we're built that way. So you can put us through the ringer 52 times and we're still going to get right back up and try again, just because that's how we're built, especially if we have children. It's just 50 times more. Like, we're not going to die on a hill.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, Queen Lala, do you want me to repeat the question?
No, I got it. I think that strong is such an underhanded compliment to women. I think that it is a insult, because it's suggesting that we're weak. When, you know, I know this is a featured show, so I won't say it, but people will say, you know, be like a man, you know, be strong like a man. Like
man up.
Why is it not be strong like a woman? Like, we push out 10-pound children. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah. How is it weak to have a vagina? You know, the derogatory term. You know, you're pee.
Yeah.
I'm not a pea. Like that. If I was a pea, that would be a compliment. You know, like things like that. I feel like when you say a woman is strong, you're trying to be facetious. So when somebody says that I'm strong, I'm like, yeah, your mother.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from with that.
Your mom's strong for a woman too.
Okay. Yeah. Now what if it's coming from a sense of, this is coming from someone that you know supports you, and this person gives you that compliment? What do you take the compliment as if they're saying, oh, you're so strong?
Sure. A genuine compliment, I would feel like someone is trying to say that you're resilient, or that you take tough criticism, like you just take it on the chin, or you let it roll off your back. You don't let a lot of things phase you. You have a will about you.
Oh,
Huh?
I like that. I like that.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
And Barbie, do you want me to repeat the question? Oh no, I was saying Barbie.
No.
Thank
So
you. Barbie, do you
that-
want me to repeat the question?
No. I think that's strength for a woman. It talks about our resilience, our ability to always have a bounce back. Like we're kind of like phoenixes rising from the ashes. No matter what happens, we always come back stronger and better for it. Like for example, like in a situation like a man's life completely falls apart, a lot of time they have a hard time rebuilding it back up. But women, we put one foot in front of the other and we will just get it done no matter what. We have a very strong sense of growth and just being able to rebuild. And I also feel like it talks a lot about our heart, because women can get beat down and still have a good heart and still love people and still want to help people. I feel like diamond or women are a lot like
So
diamond.
that was very glitchy from you.
Okay. I feel like women are a lot like diamonds. Like diamonds are formed through extreme
guys
heat
hear
and
Barbie okay?
pressure. And diamonds are one of the strongest, most precious stones that we have. So I feel like women, we have to go through that pressure and that heat in order to come out the other side.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, I had to start coming closer to my Wi-Fi box. Hold on a second.
Oh, is that what was
Okay.
going on?
Yeah. Okay. It was very glitchy for me.
You want me to repeat it?
Yeah, just like the ending. I'm so sorry.
So I feel like our strength comes from our resilience. Like we are literally phoenixes that rise from the ashes all the time. Like we are able to rebuild and come back stronger. I like to compare us to diamonds because diamonds are formed through extreme heat and pressure, and they're one of the most beautiful, strongest stones that we have. That was the gist of it.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. So yeah, basically to sum it all up, my fun facts. So many times in history, women are expected to handle difficult situations without complaining, right? We take it on the chin, like Queen was saying, like caring for our families, managing our homes, supporting others during hard times. So because of this, the word strong can often be used to describe how women kept going. So that resiliency through the different forms of pressure, through our sacrifice, and through the responsibility, although it hasn't always been seen or recognized. For me, I want to answer this one. I don't really answer a lot of the questions too much. But for me, I definitely feel like it's a huge compliment when someone compliments me on my strength at overcoming. I feel like the compliment in itself is acknowledgement that you see me, you see what I'm striving for, and you see what I've had to overcome to even get to this mindset. I don't view it as like a physical, like, oh, you can lift 10 times or 20 times your weight. It definitely is more like an emotional, like a spiritual sense. Like you feel my mental or emotional. Mississippi. So right now, I do see you and thanks for being here. Yeah, it's a featured show. Thank you. You can wait around until after for the after talk. Right now, we do have our guests in the box. Please make sure you fave the legendary Queen Lala, Conspiracy Barbie, and Red Ruby. Oh, yo. But yeah, so just moving into it, if you are just tuning in, this is Truth or Theory. We meet here every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And today we're talking about women's history within history. So we are going to get into a little bit more of the game before we go into the last question. I love games. I'm asking questions, but the whole show is based around the game. Okay. Let me see. So let's move into this. If you want to answer, feel free to help along in the chats. So the first one.
I had to come in because it's cold in my garage, but my dogs are.
They're fighting. They're playing.
So if you
They're
hear
so
a howl, I'm
pretty.
sorry.
They're so beautiful. They're beautiful dogs.
They're my babies.
Beautiful.
They're 2 years old and they're brother and sister.
Oh,
Oh,
that makes it so much more tender.
They've been around each other since they were born.
yeah. Okay. So thank you. A woman helped calculate the flight path for early U.S. space missions. Is this her story or is this myth? A woman helped calculate the flight path for early U.S. space missions.
First story. Daisy says yes
First
too.
story. Right.
Yeah.
Daisy's right.
Her name is Kathleen Johnson. So she
That's the
performed
one.
key calculations. Yes.
Did you know there's a movie about her?
What's
That's
the name
the
of the
one.
movie, if you know?
I can't think of the name, but I can tell you I've watched it 6
Oh.
times.
It's the movie with Taraji.
Oh. Okay, I actually haven't seen it. The one with like it's like four key like mathematicians, I believe they were.
Yes.
Okay. Now I gotta go back and watch it. We
I
gotta
love it.
figure out some movies that we all gotta drop so that we can watch this month. Okay. We have to
Hidden
support our women this month.
Figures.
Oh, Hidden Figures. Yes.
Figures.
Okay, that one. Okay, Hidden
That
Figures.
one's about Katherine Johnson.
Okay, and so what about this one? The first modern Olympic Games allowed women to compete. Is this
Myth.
her story or a myth?
Myth.
Yeah, that one's a myth. They were excluded from the 1896 Summer Olympics.
Because we were women.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So a woman invented whiteout.
I think that's a myth.
Yes.
Is this a myth or is this her story?
Myth.
Did a woman
Myth.
create whiteout?
I think I remember hearing something about that.
MC, hello. Her name is Betty Nesmith Graham. She created it in 1956, y'all.
And what year?
1956.
1950.
1956.
Whiteout.
Listen, I'm more intrigued about how long some of the stuff has been around.
Something.
I'm less surprised that a woman did it and more surprised at how long this
Yeah.
stuff has been around for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so what about a woman invented the very first home security system? Is this her story or a myth?
I don't know.
I feel like this is something I should know. And I don't know.
It is, because we actually covered this one for Black History Month, because this was actually an African American that did this too. Yeah,
Who's it?
so it is. Her name is Marie Van Britton Brown. She created the early CCTV security system.
There you go.
Yes. Okay. So Not that one. A woman invented the machine that make flat bottom paper bags. So a woman invented the machine that makes the flat bottom paper bags. Is this?
I
her
want to say
story?
that's. I want to say it's a her story because I want to say that I watched this.
Okay. Her name is Margaret E. Knight. She
Yeah.
created the device in the 1800s. What
Yeah,
are you thinking about? She was all like, I don't like how the bags go into a triangle. We needed to have a flat bottom. What? Oh, talk about
Everything convenient we've made.
women out here to make life easier.
Easier. Yeah.
No, the dishwasher is still blowing my mind actually. She said,
Exactly.
"Oh, you want me to wash these dishes? I got you.
So watch this. Watch this. Because I'm gonna sit down like you.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so the first university in the world was founded by a woman. Is this her story or a myth? The first university in the world.
I think that's a myth. It was James College.
Her name is Fatima Al-Fihri.
What's the last name?
Fihri. Fihri. Fatima Al-Fihri.
Fatima Al-Fihri.
First university.
I just want to know what it's called. What's it called?
Oh, I thought the date was wrong because it said she founded it in 859. So I was like, are they trying to say like 1859? But no. So it was a ninth century. She was born Muslim. She founded the world's first and oldest continuously operating university, the University of Al-Qarawiyyin. It's in Morocco. It's in Morocco.
That's cool.
In 859. So I can't even
Operating for
read.
1,000 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one blew my mind along with you. Okay, so that one was her story. And what about this one? A woman discovered the material that's used in the bulletproof vests. Is this her story or a myth?
It's a her story.
Her story. Definitely is. Her name is Stephanie Kwolek, and she discovered Kevlar, which is the main material that can create the bulletproof vests. The bulletproof vest got you. Okay, y'all. Welcome to Truth or Theory. If you are just tuning in, thank you for being here. This is a safe space. We like to think differently. We dive deep and we question everything, but we like to do it in a fun and a curious way. So today, in honor of Women History Month, we have been learning a lot of fun facts and just kind of diving deep into our perspectives and beliefs about woman history and what it represents in our lives. Make sure you fave my lovely guests, fave anyone that is in the chat. And we are going to move on to question 4. We kind of flew through these questions. The game has been fun and very informative. I appreciate y'all for being here and for playing along. For question number 4, we will start with Barbie. Then we'll go to Queen. Then we'll end off with Ruby for that. And this one, I am out of the whole conversation tonight, I am very intrigued to hear your answers for question 4. Like, this is what it's all been building up through the night. So question 4, when your story is told years from now, what impacts, what lesson, what do you hope is remembered when your story is told years down the line? You could be your great grandkids. It could be, just someone within your community resharing your legacy. But what do you hope that impact is?
that I'm remembered for my positive attitude, my resilience, and ability to turn any lemon into lemonade.
What? You said wait, sorry, repeat the last part. I think I misheard it.
To turn any lemon into lemonade.
Oh, I thought you said any human into lemonade. I was like, wait, what are we doing?
I'm not going to get into the business of McDonald's.
Okay. No, I love that. Turning our lemon into lemonade, our resiliency. Okay, all we know how to do, all we know is to push forward. I love that. Now,
Yeah, my
appreciate
daughter recently with my car accident and all that, like my kids were talking to one of their friends and I heard them say how my mom always figures everything out and it doesn't matter what happens, mom always figures it out. And I was like,
and do.
I believe it's so cute.
And do. I love that. Yes. And I think it, we can think and want what we want for ourselves, and we can try our best to project that so that that's the legacy that's left behind. But ultimately, we're going to be hearing the stories firsthand by the way our kids speak about us, by the way that our kids speak to us, by the way the people in our community speak about us, speak to us. We can kind of see our legacy living out in current times, right? So that's why we just have to be aware and really be focused on the impact that we are trying to leave, because we're leaving an impact behind whether we are trying or not. Okay. Queen, do you want me to repeat question 4?
No, I think I got it as well. This one is a really good question. I have, you start to think about your morality once you start to get a little older. And like I said, my birthday's coming up, and I start to reflect on the year that I've had and things like that. So you caught me with this question at a really good time. I'm in a very reflective mood. I really do love the legacy that I'm trying to lead, even on this app, of spreading love and light in areas that don't see it often. The dramedies of it all. Like, we don't have to do all of that. We can just be lovable and loving and be loved, accept love, give love, and be a light that people don't get to have all the time. Be a positivity, be a force. There's times that I go with people and they tell me, Lala, you're just so easy to talk to. I just feel so safe with you. I love that. I love that people tell me things like that. It makes my heart so full to be empathetic enough that people feel that they can trust those thoughts that they want to keep to themselves. They just want to get it out of their body when they see me. So I hope that the legacy that I leave behind is one of love and light.
I love that. Yes. Okay. So far our legacy is that we are resilient. We can make all of our lemons into our lemonade. We are love, we are light, we give out love, we get love in return. What about you, Ruby? Do you want me to repeat the question?
No, and we already know this is the best time to ask me this question. I know you guys don't know me very well, a lot of the people in the chat, but I have gone through the hardest time of my life in the last 6 months. I've been arrested. I'm now going through a $1.7 million lawsuit that I'm suing the county that I live in. I got hit with things that I didn't do because I got drugged. I'm at that point of my daughter seeing me with marks all over my body and asked me if I was okay because she's never seen me beat down that bad. I very much am thankful to God that he got me through as far as I'm going, and I'm still doing it, and I'm doing it sober at this point because of the case. So it's getting there. But I can say that I want everybody to know, like, later in life, that I did it with grace. I didn't do it angrily. I didn't do it with animosity. I'm not being angry towards the people that said what they said. I'm just doing it because at the end of the day, it's the kids. Faye.
I am not about to cry.
It's been a really long haul. I can tell you that a lot of my friends on here know a lot more about it. I can't speak a lot. I can tell you about that much so far. I also just recently kicked out the man that I was with for 12 and a half years with the kids because of the situation. So it's been a very rough month. Needless to say, I've gotten through it all and I'm still standing strong and we're still going through it. So I just hope everybody knows that no matter what you're going through, no matter what happens, as long as you have resiliency and you have people around you that support you and you support them back, it's an amazing ass journey. You will learn so much.
Yes.
Oh, literally. These tears are because I am so proud of you, and I feel like that resonated with my heart. Like when she spoke of the grace that she has had to go through, like the grace that she has exuded, even when she's explaining the situations to me, and I'm just like praying over my friend, you know, and honestly, like I applaud you because you are a warrior. And when we talk about strength, like one of the strongest women that I know and in the aspect of the things that you've been dealing with and how you've been handling it and how you still is keeping everything going, I applaud you. Not just as a woman, but as a mother, the strength comes from a different place. And so I see you. I definitely see you. And same for Barbie. Barbie's been going through it too. And I see you too. You know, our conversations don't get as deep as me and Ruby's, but just from the conversations that we have had, I see what you're going through. I see what you be striving for and how you overcome it. And it's your positive mentality that makes your outcome so beautiful. Because like, you know, like as we're going through it, it's a little cloudy, but then after when we're able to look back, I always feel for me, what I want to be remembered for is that I was always overcoming adversity while remaining optimistic. I understand that we're going to have those weeds that we have to pull out of our garden in order to maintain and continue to grow. I don't mind it. I'm gonna keep a smile on my face. I'm gonna eat it, okay? I don't mind it. Like, bring on the challenges. Like, I look forward to them with a smile on my face at this point because I know it's gonna always be there. Like, nothing. I mean, yeah, we're gonna talk about soft life versus hustle life, so that's gonna be a whole different subject in itself. But I truly feel like nothing comes easy when you have big dreams. Nothing comes easy, and I'm over here trying to you know, heal generations of trauma, but
Facts.
did get a little sidetracked.
All we can do is hope that we pave a better path for our children and our grandchildren.
Yeah, I have in one of my, not a poem, it was like a quote I wrote, and I said, it's a revolution in my head. I have dreams of the next generation, writing down words I said, like impactful, inspirational, motivational, right? But that really is the end for tonight, unless you guys want to go through and kind of plug anything else, or if you guys have any other questions that we can kind of talk about.
I would just like to say this. If anybody needs to talk, I'm very much a private person in a way. If any of you just need to vent, I will listen, even if it's on a private sector. I am very much have a huge heart and I help everybody. If you ever need anything, my inbox is open. So is my Insta. I answer more on Insta. But if anybody ever needs anything, I'm there.
Yeah, if you have a community.
Well, women rarely make history. I used to always see that growing up in my weirdly enough in my gynecology office. Again, growing up in the Keys, we had a program for teenagers where you can go get your woman health done for your woman's annual for free until you were 24, just like financial aid. when you're going through college. This clinic took care of the girls in my community. They still continue to take care of the girls in my community and give birth control to those young women that have the hormonal problems or are sexually active. And I applaud the office, and it is called Womankind. So I applaud all of Womankind everywhere. Happy Women's History Month to all of Womankind.
I
And
love that.
please do not behave this month, because well-behaved women rarely make history.
She said, please do not behave
Don't
this month.
behave.
Don't
Please
behave. Because
act all the way
well-behaved
up.
women rarely make
make
history. Is that going to be my
history.
description or what?
Girl,
That's
I'm
valid proof,
going
though.
down there next week, and I'm gonna go get you a sticker. Yes,
Stickers?
that's
I love
true.
that.